The 6 free fertilizers big chemical companies don't want you making, ancient recipes that still outperform store-bought brands. The secret to unstoppable plant growth isn't found in shiny bags or expensive bottles. It's been in our hands for centuries, free, natural, and alive. Ancient farmers understood something today's chemical giants don't want you to remember. Soil is a living system, not a machine. When fed with life, it gives life back. Richer harvests, stronger roots, and flavor modern fertilizers could never imitate. Today on Crop Corner, we're diving deep into 6 ancient fertilizer recipes that cost almost nothing to make yet deliver results powerful enough to embarrass any store-bought blend. These formulas have been passed down through generations, from indigenous wisdom to old-world farms, and each one transforms everyday waste into pure, plant-loving gold. Let's dig in. The indigenous fish emulsion, nature's nitrogen superfood. Long before modern fertilizers existed, indigenous farmers across North America mastered the Three Sisters planting method: corn, beans, and squash grown together in perfect harmony. But what most people forget is the fourth sister, the fish. Vine. Buried beneath the seeds, it released a slow stream of nitrogen, phosphorus, and minerals that fed the crops all season long. You can recreate that same power today with homemade fish emulsion. Honestly, it's one of the strongest organic fertilizers on Earth. To make it, just take 1 part chopped fish scraps, heads, bones, guts, whatever's left from your kitchen, and mix with 2 parts non-chlorinated water. Add a tablespoon of unsulfured molasses to feed the microbes, cover it loosely, and let it ferment for about 2 to 3 weeks, giving it a good stir every few days. When it's ready, go ahead and strain it, then dilute 1 part of the liquid in 10 parts water before applying. The smell may be strong, but, well, so are the results. Greener leaves, faster growth, and soil so alive you can almost hear it hum. This natural brew is rich in amino acids, trace minerals, and nitrogen. Really, everything your vegetables crave during their most vigorous growing stages. Now, let's talk about seaweed tea, the ocean's 60-mineral miracle. Where the land meets the sea, ancient coastal farmers found another miracle. From Ireland to Japan, seaweed was once a prized fertilizer known to make crops stronger, more resilient, and naturally pest-resistant. Modern science confirms it. Seaweed contains over 60 trace minerals and powerful natural growth hormones called cytokinins that stimulate cell division and plant immunity. To make your own seaweed tea, rinse a handful of fresh or dried seaweed to remove excess salt, then soak it in a 5-gallon bucket of water for 2 to 3 weeks. Stir occasionally and keep it covered loosely to let it breathe. Once it turns dark brown, strain and dilute 1 cup of this liquid in 1 gallon of water before feeding your plants. You'll notice faster seed germination, sturdier stems, and plants that bounce back quicker after stress or transplanting. This is ocean energy bottled for your garden, a biostimulant that commercial fertilizers could only dream of matching. Stinging nettle tea, the iron-rich elixir for lush leafy growth. Once feared for its sting, the humble nettle turns out to be one of the most powerful spring tonics you can brew. Ancient Europeans and early herbalists called it the blood of the earth for a reason. It's packed with iron, magnesium, calcium, and most importantly, nitrogen. These are the exact nutrients leafy crops like lettuce, cabbage, and spinach depend on for that deep green color and vigorous growth. To make nettle fertilizer tea, fill a bucket halfway with freshly cut nettles, gloves on, and cover them with water. Place a lid loosely over it, and let the mixture ferment for about 2 weeks. When it stops bubbling, strain and dilute 1 part of the nettle, concentrate in 10 parts water, before watering your plants. The smell is intense, but the effect is undeniable. Foliage thickens, pests retreat, and your plants look like they've had an espresso shot straight to the roots. This is living nitrogen, straight from the wild. Manure tea, the living soil builder of old farms. Before synthetic fertilizers, farmers relied entirely on animal manure to feed their fields. They noticed grass grew greener where livestock grazed, and from that observation, manure tea was born. A gentle, microbe-rich liquid that feeds not just plants, but the soil itself. You can make it with any well-aged manure, cow, horse, rabbit, or chicken. Never use fresh manure as it can burn plants. Fill a burlap sack halfway with manure, tie it closed and submerge it in a 5-gallon bucket of water. Let it steep for 3 to 5 days, stirring daily. The result is a brown, earthy brew teeming with beneficial bacteria and nutrients. Strain and dilute the liquid until it looks like weak tea, about 1 part concentrate to 10 parts water. Use it to water vegetables, fruit trees, or even as a foliar spray. This is more than fertilizer, it's probiotic soil medicine bringing your garden's ecosystem back to life. Banana peel tea, a potassium powerhouse from the kitchen. Few fertilizers are as simple, or as surprising, as banana peel tea. Generations of farmers in the tropics have known that what we call kitchen waste is really a secret bloom booster. Bananas are loaded with potassium and phosphorus, 2 key nutrients responsible for flowering and fruiting. Instead of tossing those peels, turn them into liquid gold. Slice 3 or 4 banana peels into small pieces and place them in a jar or bucket with about 1 liter of water. Let it sit for 5 to 7 days, then strain. Use the liquid directly by diluting it 1 to 5 with water and pouring it around the base of fruiting plants like tomatoes, peppers, or roses. This natural potassium boost strengthens stems, increases flower production, and helps plants regulate water more efficiently. It's honestly the gentlest fertilizer you'll ever make, and it costs nothing. Just yesterday's snack transformed into tomorrow's bloom. Eggshell vinegar extract, instant liquid calcium for stronger plants. Centuries ago, farmers and monks discovered a way to turn something as fragile as an eggshell into a powerhouse of plant nutrition. Eggshells are 95% calcium carbonate. But, in their raw form, they take years to break down. The secret is vinegar. When eggshells react with it, they release calcium acetate, a form plants can absorb instantly. To make eggshell vinegar extract, you'll want to crush 10 clean, dry eggshells and place them in a glass jar. Then, add 1 cup, or about 240 milliliters, of plain white vinegar. The mixture will fizz, that's just the calcium releasing. Leave it uncovered for a few hours, until the fizzing stops, then seal it up and let it sit for 3 days. After that, just strain the liquid and store it. It's really that simple. When you're ready to use it, dilute 1 tablespoon of this extract in 1 liter of water. Water your tomatoes, peppers, or cucumbers with it to help prevent blossom end rot and strengthen their cell walls. It's quick, natural, and honestly unbelievably effective. A homemade krantan ikernan iversteinduber e den die man morder mader. In den konstender, modern calcium sprays just can't rival. The final word, ancient wisdom, modern abundance. From fish scraps and seaweed to banana peels and eggshells, these 6 ancient fertilizers show that everything you need to feed your garden already exists around you. Chemical companies might sell convenience, but what they can't sell is life. The living cycle of nutrients and microbes that these natural recipes bring back to the soil. Every jar you ferment and every bucket you brew, you're reconnecting with centuries of agricultural wisdom that honored the land, not exploited it. So, the next time you walk into your garden, just remember, the secret to thriving plants isn't in a bottle, it's in the balance of nature itself. Try one of these free fertilizers this week, share your results in the comments, and help spread this knowledge. If you found this guide helpful, make sure to subscribe to Crop Corner and share this video with fellow gardeners. Let's keep this ancient knowledge alive and growing, one homemade fertilizer at a time.